So this is my June update for this. I planted this just like a week ago, and we got now rain. Since I planted it, it hadn't rained, and the spot behind it, I did it like 2 weeks ago, and it didn't rain for the first week. Well, not entirely the whole week, but it was dry for maybe 5 days, and then it rained, which is good. That's exactly, the dew effect was there. We didn't want it to get watered because we didn't want it to get watered once, sprout, and then have dryness and wilting. And I wanted the lentils to actually get a start, heads up first, which is what had happened. They, on the first raining, all sprouted and grew well, which is good. So once you have that, it kind of like aerates the soil, it livens the mineral exchange, and it also protects the soils, and it's very good. It's good to have these kind of ground covers when you're seeding things. It's definitely the method, and you can get quite so much seeded with very little seed. You can get a lot done with little seed, but we'll see like what's coming, because there's quite a lot of little guys popping up over here, and we have a large variety of stuff. There's a lot. I can recognize this little guy. That's what do you call that? What do you call this? Those are nice little pretty plant. It comes with the seed mix, and so just a little seed mix went a long way. If I see a bunch of those sprouting, that means that they kind of went a long way, which is good because they're going to look lovely. We have the Imponia. We have it's a type of morning glory of some sort. It could be. It's like a few different varieties I have, and I see that there's several of them already sprouted, which is good. We have like this is a scarlet runner bean, which is good. I planted the scarlet runner beans, actually. I inserted them, and we have some pumpkins. I can see a pumpkin over here, and we have some watermelon as well. So those look like pumpkins, and watermelons are in here too. And the cucumbers, I don't have any. I did plant cucumbers in here. I did some, not too many. And now I had put cucumbers in another spot and repeatedly planted, and the Karens kept attacking and attacking and attacking. It's funny, since the spring, like nothing has grown in there, and the Karens are on a daily assault. And it's the thing is like, what is going on? And I've been saying this forever. So it doesn't really matter whether it's deliberate or indeliberate. They're doing it all the same, and it's just because it's really an intuitive spirit. The person's in tune with doing that. And they're also lying all the time. If you ask them, like, did you water this? No, I didn't do that. And I catch them the next day watering it, and I can confront them. You're watering it. No, I'm not. I'm not watering this. And they're watering it. And then, like, literally, I've gone through that with the person, and then she's like, well, no, it's just a little bit. Doesn't matter. And I'm like, well, no, it actually does. What they're doing is they're using the hot hose water, spraying stuff, and they're also watering it in the hot noon sun, killing everything. All the sprouts. I kept planting snapdragons, and I got snapdragons in the winter, and they got killed in the winter. And I had in early spring, I had some more. They were good, and they got killed, and I got more. I had planted in March, April, and May, and they all were germinating, and there should be lots and lots of snapdragons. It was really healthy soil, really good. And no, they kept actually being killed off completely. And yeah, there's like nothing growing there. Only what has been there since all winter, actually, but grew up in the early spring. It's hardly grown at all. Everything is being so constantly attacked, and it's disgusting that people would actually do that. And my point is that that's a wholly toxic person. Everything about that person's toxic, and there's so many of these people. They're running all of our society. That's why the news is so convoluted. All of those people are those people. All of those people's friends are those people. It's not a few of these really, and they need to be understood. And they are slanderous. They're out there having innocent people killed. That's all they do in their life. In their lives, they have innocent people killed constantly. That's constantly what their purpose in life is, and it should be intolerable. But with this garden, kind of a good thing that I was satisfied with is because I got elderberries growing lots of places. I got poke growing lots of places. I've got bittersweet nightshade growing lots of places, and I've got Jack in the Pulpit's growing. Now, all of those you can grow by getting their berries and distributing their berries out. And they, that was enough to get them going, which is good. And they're good plants. I really like poke. It's good. Like, we have the poke right there, and we have one right there. That's just from me throwing the berries out, which I didn't even throw too many out. And they're elsewhere as well. And we would really like to have a lot more of it. And what it does is it cultivates the ground, and it's very easy to uproot if you don't want it. What these toxic people are always doing is always using pesticides on the soil. Even the most organic, green, anti-pesticide people are always using they're lying. They say that they don't. And they're really finicky about the rules. Like, oh my God, that has pesticide. Look at that. Oh, you can't even enter the room. You touched an apple, and that apple has pesticides. You're contaminated. They're just like rule sticklers that really the rules don't apply for them, and they're always using pesticides all the time. No problems at all. Because they're liars. They're evil liars. And I've seen it. There was park benches where they were having a meeting, and just coincidentally, when they had their meeting, because they mentioned it. They said, there's all this grass over there. We want to have a meeting over there with our stupid little, anti-garden club is what it is. With their 10 people, the anti-gardeners, that they want to have a meeting for no reason, actually. And they want to have a meeting at this place where the park benches are. And they mentioned that, there's all this grass over there. What are we going to do? We can mow it. That would be a solution. Yeah, that works. And then conveniently, everything died in a couple of days. And everything was dead overnight, died. And that was over a year ago, and it's still dead. So whatever they used on that ground is enough to have killed everything around the area, and it's a very toxic thing. And what I had learned is that these companies, like a farmer, commercial producer, would not be able to use that pesticide because it would be too toxic for commercial use. But for a home use, it's okay, because these people are just evil. They're really evil. And so the Karen thinks, look, it says it's perfectly fine for home use, so that they think it's not an actual toxic waste that they're putting there, but it obviously clearly is. And these people are actually poisoning all of life on the planet all the time. Every single thing they're doing is evil. It's important to understand these people are way past, redemption, and there's the number of people who will cover for their blatantly evil is almost everybody. Everyone's, you got to give them the benefit of the you have to give them the benefit of the doubt and protect them, and you can't accuse the guilty of things that they're obviously doing. But when we're dealing with maligning the innocent, sure, if there's a rumor of a rumor, the faintest of rumors to malign the character of a decent person, we need to hold it as absolute truth. So the rumors are like, and I just have my whole life experience on this topic. It's horrendous how aligned the majority is to evil. So pardoning the criminals is always the right thing to do, but incriminating the innocent is also always the right thing. You want to make sure the innocent is not treated fairly. If they're innocent people, we want to really twist that up. Yeah, that's just what we deal with in our society. It needs to be understood. It needs to be recognized. Look at that. Which one's that? Is that watermelon? I don't think so. I think that's something we don't necessarily want, but that's fine. It'll be there for a little bit. We have some self-seeding cosmos too, which is cool. It's not really growing too well because it's shocked. I kind of cleared everything, and that was the cosmos that had grown last year, seeded itself and grown, which is good. We want acclimated plants. Oh, this is the thing I wanted to show off. That's the whole point of why I made this. So this is a new one for me. I just got this, and I have sorrels. I have sorrels over here. These are sorrel, just a little bit. And this is a common sorrel that it's edible, even when it's not a very significant flower on them. What is that? I don't know. Did I move it? Well, I don't know what to do with it. Interesting. I thought it was over here. Anyway, it doesn't really look like such a thing anyway. I'm surprised it's not there. What did I do with it? Anyway, the regular native, it's not a native, it's from France. It's a garden escape or something, but it's edible. It's good. You'll see it growing in lawns, and it blooms. It has these amber drifts. It looks kind of cool, and I like it for diversity. I'm going to find a place for it to grow. But here, this one is special. This one, I just discovered this, and people are going to be like, "Wow, what is this?" This I got, and it was very, very cheap. She only charged me $4. Look at that. That's sorrel. That's a perennial edible sorrel. Red-veined sorrel. How beautiful that is. Those are 6-packs. I got 2 of them. $4. I'm going to definitely pot them up. I'm going to find a place for them. So the lady, she said she planted them at her home and they came back perennially. So we're going to try to take that for its word. I know that I got some stuff over there. It said perennial, but I was very doubtful they were. And now I've tried them a few times. They're not at all perennial. But these, I believe, will be. Look how cool they look. Yeah, that looks lovely. Anyway, that's my update. Yeah, also, is like the mullein. Yeah, the moth mullein. Oh, no, it's not. This is a woolly mullein. These are good ones, too. They cultivate the ground very good, and they're enjoyed by the pollinators. And again, people go, "Oh my God, it's a weed! He's gotta go! Oh my God! Oh, it's a dangerous weed! Oh, it'll spread! It's dangerous!" No, they're very tendable. The Karens are not tendable. They're tendable too. That's the thing. The most important thing is to tend to the Karens, recognize what they are, and they should all be gathered together, removed from the general public. They are the most evil people, and they need to be removed from the general public. We have to take care of this, and that's what's going on. That needs to be recognized. Oh, there's a sunflower. Is that a sunflower? I think it's a sunflower. So it's interesting because I have I don't know what this one is. It could be a lot of different things. I don't know what it is. It's not tansy. I don't know what it is. It could be a phalacia. But that got grazed. It's the only one that's growing. It was quite tall, and it got nibbled. But the thing is that the little guys, my little helpers, they come in here and they just get the weeds. That's what they do. They get the weeds. When I'm here and they come in, they go, "Hey, what's up?" And then they just go for the weeds, the ones that we know we don't want, and they'll remove the weeds slowly, constantly. It's good. So, and they generally leave everything else, which is good because the sunflowers are always, dangerously. Are they gonna get? No, they haven't been. They haven't been messing with them.